Eyes are on you, not from surveillance cameras, not from some distant authority, but from the people standing right next to you. The moment you leave your home, you step into an unseen arena, a silent war zone where dominance is measured, strength is evaluated, and targets are chosen. And here's the brutal reality. You've been marking yourself as prey. You move through life believing that honesty equals virtue, that being transparent makes you reliable, that exposing your emotions makes you authentic. Machiavelli would have labeled you naive. He cautioned us long ago, everyone observes what you seem to be, very few truly know who you are. When you expose everything, you're left with nothing. No intrigue, no protection, no advantage. Most people sabotage their own image not because they lack character, but because they're careless. They leak information. They broadcast their feelings, their ambitions, their weaknesses for everyone to witness and exploit. Today, that ends. We're about to seal every crack in your armor. By the time we're done, you'll grasp why staying silent carries more weight than speaking, and how to navigate chaos like a phantom, invisible, unreadable, untouchable. But first, you need to accept something uncomfortable. Your craving to be noticed is precisely what's erasing you. The ancient philosophers and strategic masters of the Renaissance shared one belief: the mind should be a fortress. But what good is a fortress when the gates are thrown open? We're about to expose 9 specific habits that drain your influence in public. Some you practice daily, others you might even consider virtues. They're not. They're signals that you're willing to submit. Learning this isn't about losing your humanity, it's about claiming your sovereignty. It's the gap between a ruler and a performer. One earns respect by restraint, the other chases attention through spectacle. But know this, once you eliminate these 9 behaviors, the way people interact with you will shift. They'll stop seeing you as weak, they'll stop exploiting you, and some may even begin to respect you with a touch of fear. If you're unprepared for the solitude that accompanies real power, stop watching now. If you're ready to reclaim both your privacy and your presence, let's dive in. Number 1, never broadcast your intentions. The most addictive substance today isn't a drug, it's approval. And the fastest way to get that fix is by announcing what you plan to do before you've done it. I'm launching a company. I'm hitting the gym 5 times a week. I'm ending this relationship. You speak these words to feel the rush of achievement without earning it, but Machiavelli understood the strategic flaw. When you announce your plans, you hand your adversaries and even jealous allies the roadmap to undermine you. The second you vocalize a goal, you drain the energy needed to accomplish it. Your brain tricks itself into satisfaction. Worse still, you alert those who will stand in your way. Keep your plans hidden, Robert Greene wrote, echoing Machiavelli. If others don't know your aim, they can't defend against it. They can't obstruct you. Operate quietly. Let your outcomes make the statement. There's something chilling about someone who vanishes for half a year and reemerges transformed. New body, new venture, new reality, no previews, no countdowns, just execution. When you announce your moves, you're requesting permission. You're asking the crowd to approve. Stop asking. A predator doesn't announce its hunt. It strikes, then roars. If you want genuine respect, shut your mouth and sharpen your effort. Let them wonder. Let them whisper theories about what you're building. Their speculation will always be more impressive than your reality. The aura of mystery is your greatest weapon. Don't waste it for temporary validation at a social gathering. Number 2, never voice your struggles. This is humanity's most widespread flaw, complaining. I'm exhausted. My manager's incompetent. The system's broken. Here's the truth, no one cares. And those who pretend to care are often relieved you're struggling because it makes their mediocrity feel acceptable. When you complain publicly, you accomplish 2 things. First, you signal that you've surrendered control. You're advertising yourself as a victim. Leaders don't whine. They fix the problem or endure it with strength. There's no middle ground. Second, you drain the energy of everyone around you. You become toxic. People might nod sympathetically. They might mutter empty condolences, but internally they're repelled. They mentally file you as low value. Machiavelli observed that weakness repels people. They're naturally drawn to strength, to vitality, to success. If you carry your burdens like a visible weight, don't be shocked when others avoid you. This doesn't mean bottling up everything until you explode. It means choosing your outlet carefully. Speak to a therapist. Confide in a mentor you trust. Don't unload on the public. Don't vent to colleagues. To the outside world, you must appear composed. Even if your world is collapsing, your external presence should remain steady and unshaken. This is what the Italians call sprezzatura, effortless grace. The ability to make hardship appear simple. If you're in pain, endure it with dignity. There's deep respect reserved for those who carry heavy burdens without crumbling or crying out. Be the person who, when asked how things are going, simply smiles and says, "Progress continues." Number 3, never lose control of your emotions. Anger is a feeling. Aggression is a strategy. There's a distinction. When you lose your temper publicly, yelling at service staff, snapping at your partner, raging behind the wheel, you're not demonstrating strength. You're proving you're easily controlled. If a stranger can hijack your emotional state and reduce you to a screaming mess just by cutting you off in traffic, you're not free. You're enslaved by your reactions. Machiavelli advised that a ruler should inspire fear, yes, but never disgust. And nothing breeds contempt faster than emotional instability. A person who can't regulate themselves can't lead anything. When you explode, you expose your weaknesses. You reveal exactly which buttons to press. A calculated opponent will note that information and weaponize it against you later. They'll know precisely how to make you appear unstable, irrational, and untrustworthy. Silence is far more menacing than shouting. Picture a leader who screams when upset. Now picture one who goes ice cold, who stares without blinking, who speaks in a low, controlled tone. Which one is more frightening? The screamer is a joke. The silent one is dangerous. Learn to master the icy gaze. Master the pause. When rage starts rising in your chest, freeze. Don't speak. Don't react. Let the other person sit in the discomfort of your silence. They'll expect confrontation. When you withhold it, they're left fighting their own reflection. They appear foolish. You appear invincible. Control your nervous system or the world will control it for you. Number 4, never apologize unnecessarily. We exist in a culture obsessed with apologies. We apologize for occupying space, for asking questions, for holding opinions. Sorry to interrupt. I apologize, but I believe stop. An apology is an admission of fault. It's a gesture of submission. When you apologize for things beyond your control or simply for existing, you lower your rank. You're telling everyone around you, I'm beneath you. Forgive me for being here. Machiavelli knew leaders must project confidence. Yes, you'll make errors, but reserve apologies for moments when you've genuinely caused harm. If you arrive late, don't say, "Sorry, I'm late." Say, "Thanks for your patience." If you disagree, don't say, "Sorry, but I disagree." Say, "I see this differently." Notice the shift. One is begging forgiveness. The other is stating fact. Excessive apologies make you appear uncertain and fragile. It invites exploitation. People start blaming you for everything because you're so willing to accept blame. Reserve your apologies for moments that matter. When you've genuinely broken trust or caused damage, apologize once sincerely and repair it. Never repeat the mistake. But for everyday friction, hold your ground, claim your space. You don't need anyone's permission to exist. Number 5, never disclose your finances, whether abundant or scarce. Money touches the rawest nerve in human psychology. If you reveal poverty, the world treats you with pity or ignores you entirely. In Machiavellian terms, being broke is seen as incompetence, as failure. People distance themselves because they fear poverty spreads like disease. If you reveal wealth, you trigger envy. And envy is the deadliest emotion. It's what turns friends into traitors. There's no shame worse than being seen as lacking, Machiavelli wrote. But no danger greater than outshining those around you. When you flaunt wealth, the luxury watches, the cars, the receipts, you're not earning admiration. You're humiliating others. You're reminding them of what they lack. Eventually, they'll resent you. They'll seek to destroy you through theft, legal attacks, or social sabotage. Real wealth doesn't announce itself. It's subtle. It's in the cut of the fabric, not the size of the logo. Keep your finances invisible. Let them guess. If you're struggling, stay sharp, clean, and organized. Don't look broke. Look like you're strategically regrouping. If you're thriving, stay comfortable. Don't look like you just won the jackpot. The goal is financial ambiguity. You want people to assume you're doing well but never know exactly how well. This shields you from those who want to borrow and those who want to knock you down. Your wealth is a tool. Keep it concealed until it's time to use it. Number 6, never gossip or trash talk others. Brilliant minds explore concepts. Average minds discuss happenings. Weak minds talk about people. Gossip is the trade of the powerless. It's how people with nothing valuable to offer try to connect. When you gossip, you might think you're building rapport. In reality, you're destroying your credibility. Consider this. When someone approaches you and spills secrets about a mutual acquaintance, what's your first instinct? If they're talking to me about them, they'll talk to them about me. You instantly distrust the gossip. Machiavelli warned that a leader must never be despised. Being a rumor spreader makes you despised. It makes you seem petty, idle, and vicious. Beyond that, information is leverage. When you gossip, you're giving away power for nothing. You're leaking advantage. A strategic thinker absorbs gossip but never spreads it. Be the vault. Let people confide in you. Nod. Listen. Collect the intelligence. Then say nothing. This makes you formidable. People will know you hold their secrets but won't know if you've shared them. That uncertainty gives you control. Never publicly criticize your adversaries. It makes you appear obsessed and resentful. If you must destroy someone, do it through action, not commentary. Do it so quietly they never trace it back to you. Speaking negatively reveals they've wounded you. Saying nothing reveals they're irrelevant to you. Number 7, never preach your philosophy. Stop debating what a good person should be. Just be one. Marcus Aurelius. There's a temptation, especially when you're improving yourself, to evangelize. You discover a new diet, belief system, political stance, or philosophy like Stoicism or Machiavellianism. And you want to convert everyone at the table. You want to prove you're enlightened. Don't. First, it's irritating. No one enjoys being preached to. Second, and more critically, it makes you a hypocrite. The moment you declare your code, I never lie. I wake up at 5 every morning. I'm plant-based. The world watches for you to fail, and you will fail. When you do, they'll mock you and brand you a fraud. By announcing your principles, you create a weapon they can use against you. You give them a measuring stick to judge your every move. Machiavelli advised appearing moral and faithful while remaining adaptable in practice. When you publicly declare your code, you lose that flexibility. Live your philosophy, embody it. Let people notice and ask, how do you stay so calm, so disciplined? Only then do you reveal fragments. Your actions should speak so loudly that words become unnecessary. The most powerful argument for your way of life is the life itself, not your explanation of it. Number 8, never seek approval or validation. This is the foundation of all other weaknesses. The deep, primal hunger to hear, well done, you're accepted. We're conditioned from childhood to seek approval. From parents, teachers, bosses, institutions. We perform for rewards, but if you want to be truly sovereign, you must kill this need. When you fish for compliments in public, check to see if people laughed at your joke or shift your opinions to fit the group. You're handing over control. You're saying, my worth depends on your judgment. Please be kind. Machiavelli understood that the prince must be self-sufficient. He listens to counsel, yes, but makes his own final decisions. He doesn't wait for the court's permission. When you stop chasing approval, something fascinating happens. People start seeking yours. Validation is a power dynamic. The one performing is low status. The one judging is high status. When you ask for approval, you permanently assign yourself the lower position. The only validation that matters is what you see in the mirror. Did you honor your standards, execute your plan, master your mind? If yes, external applause is meaningless. If no external applause is a lie, become immune to both praise and criticism. They're two sides of the same coin, manipulation. If a compliment can lift you, an insult can destroy you. Reject both. Number 9, never expose your vulnerability or darkness. Modern culture tells you to be vulnerable, to share trauma publicly, to cry openly. They call it courage. Machiavelli would call it self-destruction. There's a time and place for vulnerability. It's in the private refuge of your inner circle, with people who have earned access to your soul, not on social platforms, not in professional settings, not on early dates. The world isn't therapy, it's a hierarchy. When you bleed openly, predators don't sympathize, they attack. If you reveal your deepest insecurities, past wounds, and darkest fears to the public, you're handing them the manual to dismantle you. You're showing them exactly where it hurts. I fear abandonment. I doubt my intelligence. You think you're bonding, the Machiavellian observer hears. If I want control, I threat to leave. If I want a wound, I question their intellect. You must confront your shadow. Yes, face your demons. Yes, but do it privately. Do it in the forge of your own soul. When you step into public view, wear the armor. This isn't about being fake. It's about being protected. The king doesn't walk among the crowd unguarded. He wears the crown and robes not because he's superior, but because he represents stability. If you want to lead, if you want respect, you must project wholeness. You can't guide others through the storm if you're drowning in your own chaos. Keep your wounds hidden until they've healed into scars. Then you can reveal the scar as wisdom, not the wound as a cry for help. When you stop these 9 behaviors, you'll feel a shift. A void will form around you. You'll speak less, complain less, explain less. At first, people will ask, "Are you okay? You've gotten so quiet." They'll probe. They'll try to provoke the old, reactive, insecure version of you back into existence. They preferred that version because it was predictable and easy to manipulate. Hold firm. In that silence, in that refusal to seek validation, you're accumulating gravity. You're becoming a force. By eliminating these habits, you remove the handles the world uses to grab you. You become smooth, untouchable. You observe more because you're no longer performing. You finally see clearly. You see the strings controlling everyone else. Their fears, their lies, their desperate need for approval. And once you see the game, you can no longer be played. Machiavelli didn't teach these principles to corrupt. He taught them to make you effective, to help you survive in a world full of predators. The world is loud, everyone's screaming for attention, for validation, for pity. Be the one who stands still, the one who watches, the one who keeps their hand hidden. But this leads to a dangerous realization. Once you seal the leaks in your public image, once you stop granting the world access to your inner workings, you'll be alone with your thoughts. And for most people, that's terrifying. Because when external noise fades, the internal voices rise. You've learned to shield yourself from the outside. But how do you defend against the enemy within? How do you govern the kingdom of your own mind when the gates are closed and you're alone on the throne? That's the real war. And that's what we explore next. Subscribe, because a fortress is useless if the king has lost his mind.